So let's talk about our loan documents and what Pelorus uses. We worked quite a bit with Pelorus on how to best protect them, not only in the instance of having advance notice and understanding whether or not a seizure is going to occur, but also in instances where a seizure has occurred and what type of remedies are available to the lender at that point. So first, with respect to the loan documents, with respect to seizure, the first thing that we do is we require that the borrower provide notice of any potential seizure, any potential bad action that may occur on the property. And if the borrower fails to provide that notice, then it'll actually trigger a default under the loan documents, which then would allow the lender to kind of come in and put a little bit of pressure on the borrower to come into compliance under whatever violation that might have been occurring, as well as, worst case scenario, it would be as actually proceeding with the foreclosure and removing the tenant from the property. We also have triggers in there that require, if there is a seizure that occurs, this is especially important in instances where there's a property owner with a separate tenant that is the cannabis business, that requires the property owner, our borrower, to actually go and institute any type of eviction action in order to remove the bad actor. And then the third thing is that we do within our loan documents is Pelorus actually does have a penalty that occurs that if the property is seized, that the borrower is going to be subject to additional payment to Pelorus. And the reason why this ends up being quite effective is Pelorus in their underwriting, they're making sure that the sponsors on these loans are strong enough that they would be able to pay the penalty, have other assets, and other income streams. So it's not just a matter if they lose the cannabis income stream, then at that point, if you have a penalty, it's not really going to do quite as much for you, other than maybe be a little bit of a deterrent to the borrower. But again, in the instance with Pelorus and how we've worked out the underwriting scheme, it really actually provides them with a workable remedy due to the fact that these sponsors do have assets and do have other income streams.